Hi, I'm Elizabeth McMillan, the editor at EquestrianProfessional.com, and for today's horse business tip of the week, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about horse sales. Buying and selling horses is generally a pretty big part of most horse professionals' careers, whether it's helping your clients find the right horse or whether you're breeding, buying, and selling your own horses. There's definitely an emotional side, and then there's a facts-based number side to selling horses. So today I want to talk to you about the financial end of buying and selling horses. Whether you sell six-figure show horses or you're a horse rescue that needs to set adoption fees that enable you to recoup your expenses, I think you're going to find this pretty helpful. So when it comes to buying and selling horses, sometimes you have to make pretty fast decisions. Maybe you're at a horse show and somebody makes you an offer on a horse, or maybe you come across that special young horse that you really think is a career maker, or maybe at least a horse that maybe you're going to buy, put some training into, and then resell at a later date. These things can happen pretty quickly, and it's really easy to make little miscalculations that end up in pretty significant lost income or profits down the road. So today I'm going to show you a tool that we made for our members that helps them to quickly pull together the information that they need to identify where to price their horses, when the best time is to sell, how much you should invest in marketing, whether you should take the horse to another horse show, whether that's going to give you a good return on your investment, and how to project peak value. So let's take a look at this calculator, and I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on it. The other thing is that we made it so that you can use it on your mobile phone, because we know a lot of the time it's not like when you're at a horse show you can dip back to your computer and figure all these things out. Sometimes you have to do these things on the fly, and you can use this on your mobile phone as well. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is Equestrian Professional's horse sales calculator, or at least a video of it. And I've had to kind of shrink it down in size so it'll fit in the video screen, so it might be a little bit blurry for you, but I'm going to talk you through what I'm doing so you'll understand how it works. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to enter in your initial purchase price or your initial investment in the horse. So for just the sake of simplicity, I'm going to put in $10,000, but it could be $1,000, it could be $100,000, but this will show you how it works. So let's say we were planning on purchasing a horse for $10,000, and then we're going to keep it for 3 months and try to sell it at a profit. So the first month, let's say our board is $600 each month, so that we're going to pop in 3 months here. So month 1, 2, and 3, $600. And let's say, just for the sake of argument, that we're not going to put in the training fee because we're doing our own training. And really, you could do it either or. You could put in your training fee or you could leave it out. It just depends on how you want to look at it. And then we're putting in shoeing expense. And it kind of feels like it happens every month, but we're going to go with 2 shoeings. And let's just say the vet expense was really pretty minimal, maybe just some vaccines or something. And again, pretty minimal supplies, maybe just bought a new bit or something along the lines. Insurance, mortality maybe, and maybe surgical or major medical. And then that first month, let's say you plan to take it to a smallish show, but that's out of town. So let's say you're spending $500 at your first horse show. And then let's say you plan that third month to take the horse to a pretty good size show, and maybe that your overall expenses going to that show are going to be around $1,500. Maybe it's a 4 or 5 day show. And then the first month you're not going to take out any ads, but the second month you're going to go ahead and spend some money on some ads to come out right around that horse show time. All right, so now we've got some of your base expenses here. And let's say when you initially were thinking about buying the horse, your first thought was that you could keep it for 3 months and sell it for $15,000. Well, as you can see here, your total investment to date at that third month would be over $15,000. So if you price the horse at $15,000 at that point, which had maybe been your original plan, you would have a loss of $115. Now let's say, in addition to that, you had to pay another commission, maybe to another professional who helped you sell the horse or bought it for their client. You would actually end up with a loss of over $1,600. So that's where this calculator really kind of comes in handy, because sometimes how we calculate things in our mind aren't how they end up in actuality. So let's say instead of the 15, you decide you're going to price the horse at 20. All right? So you price the horse at 20,000. Then you have a profit. You still pay a commission, but then you have a profit of 2,885. Now, because horses never end up selling usually for what we have them priced at, usually if there's an offer made, this works out really well for you because now you can see what happens if somebody makes you an offer. So let's say they make you an offer of, let's say, 17,000. Then your profit goes down to 185. So it gives you some really good, this really helps you make fact-based decisions and gives you really excellent feedback for figuring out what's going to work for you, what doesn't work, and hopefully help you make really good balanced decisions for your business. So that's Equestrian Professional's Horse Sales Calculator. We also have a whole bunch of other calculators on the site for our members, from profit margin calculators to payroll tax estimators to marketing calendars that let you look at your return on investment from your marketing. Anyhow, there's a whole bunch of useful tools on there. We hope you'll check it out. And until next week, have a wonderful week, ride safe, have fun, and run a profitable business.